In the last classes, we discussed how the word bank has been derived. Today, we are going to discuss a definition of a bank. What is a bank? Bank is a financial institution. Whenever we are adding this financial word with any institution or any organization, we always mean that we are talking about money. A bank is a financial institution. It means bank deals with money. Licensed. License means whenever you want to open a bank, you need a permission from the government as a receiver of deposits. What is a deposit? In your book, there are many definitions written. One definition is written by Dr. H.A.L.A. Hart. One is written by John Paget. These all definitions are in your book. Professor Crotha, Kinley, David Reynolds, Gilbert, and finally the Banking Ordinance 1962. And in this act, any bank borrow from one party and lend to other party. So bank is a financial institution that borrows from one party and lend to other. So what accepting deposits from the public. So the first thing that bank is doing is accepting the deposit from the public. If bank is not going to accept the deposit, is not going to take the money from the people, the banking institution cannot earn. So banking institution is totally failed. It cannot do the job of lending. So bank borrows money from one party, that is a public, general public, anyone. When you open an account in a bank, it means you are giving deposit to a bank. So where is the bank's money? So by this we can say bank is an intermediary party, dealer in bank or capital. And that money which bank is taking, bank gives that money to the businessman, borrower, debtor as a loan, or bank invests to the investment. It means the money taken by the people given as a loan to borrowers or debtor or investment. Bank itself do investment. Basically bank itself is a joint stock company. So bank itself raise capital by issuing share in the stock exchange. So banks own money by selling shares. Bank itself is a company. Bank is a company. And which company bank is? It is a joint stock company. Okay. And bank will sell the shares in stock exchange and get capital. This is bank's own money. Okay. By selling the shares and get in the stock exchange and get capital, this is bank's own money. Okay. And the money which bank is taking from the public, this is a liability on bank. The money which is taken by the public is a liability on bank. Why liability on bank? Because this money is not a bank's money. So what bank is doing? Bank borrow from one party and lend to other party. So liability on bank, what does it mean? It means the deposits. Deposits are liability on bank. Whenever any depositor will say bank to give my money back, bank are liable, these institutions are liable to return their money. Bank have to return the money back to the public. So bank borrow from one party and lend to other party. So when bank is taking money from the public, general public, it is giving maybe as a loan or investing itself. So but this amount which has been given as a loan or investment by a bank, bank has to return it to the general public whenever they will demand. So what is a bank? Bank is a financial institution licensed as a receiver of deposit. It means before receiving the deposits from the general public, bank needs to get the permission from the government. Without this permission, bank cannot start the business of banking. What Dr. L.A. Hart is saying, a banker is one who in the ordinary course of business Ordinary course of business here, what does this means? Ordinary course of business means routine business. In the routine business, in normal business of a bank receives money which he repays by honoring check of persons from whom or for whose accounts he received it. It means, look, consider that you have given money, you have deposited your money into the bank. How you will say bank to give your money back? That how you are going to get your deposited money back from the bank? How you are going to withdraw your money? You will withdraw your money by writing checks. By the way, check is an order. Okay, when any person enter in a bank with a check, it means a depositor is giving an order to a bank to give my money back. You have given a bank 1000 BD. It is the deposited money into the bank. Deposited. This is the deposited money. You can write the check, right? You can write the check of 50 BD, or you can write the check of 20 BD. You can say the bank, out of 100 BD, 1000 BD, just give me how much? 20 BD, Bahraini dinar. So this way you can demand your money from the bank. Okay, this is the definition given by H.A.L.A. Hart. Now look what John Paget is saying. Bank is an institution. Add one word here. Okay, this definition will become superb. Bank is a financial institution. So bank is a financial institution who performs the following functions: accepts deposits, advancement loans, issue and pays check, transferring money from one place to another. If I ask you what is the basic function? Basic function is to accept the deposit or give loan. What you will say? What your answer will be? Loan is not the basic function. Basic function is deposit. Whenever bank will have the deposited money, then only bank will able to give loans. So bank perform many functions, but the most important function of a bank is to accept deposit. Deposit is the lifeblood in a bank. Come to the next definition that is given by Grother. Bank is a dealer. It is an intermediary institution in debts of its own and others. It means the bank which is taking deposits. Deposits the bank taking is a debt on a bank. I already told you the deposited money is a liability on bank. By anyhow, bank needs to return this amount. It is a liability on bank. Always keep this point in your mind. It is a very important point that deposited money in the bank is a liability on bank. And those who are others people, we will call them borrowers. The money of own debt will come from the depositor and the other people are borrower. It accepts the deposited of the people and lend to the needy. Professor Kinley has defined bank. A bank is an institution which receives deposits of money and advances loan. So bank is the factory of creating credit. Keep this definition right now in your mind. So how bank is creating credit? Inshallah, this complete topic creating credit is in chapter number 3. In that, after knowing that thing, you will able to understand this definition. So banking means the accepting deposits from the public for the purpose of investing or lending, repayable on demand. What does this mean? By writing or order by checks. What is the meaning of lending? Giving, loan, or otherwise. There are many ways to take the money back from the bank. Today's objective, today we have gone through from the definitions of bank.